Right, so that's all in shot. We are doing something a bit different today because, frankly, I don't have any ceramics to paint at the moment. Everything's in the kiln, so I can't really do anything. Um, Pardon the mess everywhere. But fun fact, something else I like to do is embroidery. So I figured, why don't we sit and do a little bit of this? Um, and this might be what happens on Fridays, just so I'm not covered in paint all the time. I don't know, really. We are still trying to figure out where the camera should go, because that's out of focus. Uh, Come on. You know what that'll have to do. Sorry. Yeah. Hello. Um, I have no ceramics to paint at the moment. Um, I've not got any other tasks that need doing. So I was thinking, um, I really enjoy embroidery. Um, so basically, why not? Uh, I'm also just feeling a little bit crummy today, so I need something that I can turn my brain off and do. Yeah, if my head keeps coming into camera, I'm sorry. Um, I have I have found a new camera I'd like to get. Um, but we are trying our best, gamers. We are trying our best. Funnily enough, I don't usually do this with a camera hovering over my head, so you get to see in which another way that I can't count is you know, yeah, I didn't want you guys to go without a Friday stream, so we're doing something a tad different, but hopefully still enjoyable. Hopefully. Yeah, the new webcam or the new camera I've got, I'm very excited about. Even if I did spend a little more than I thought I would. It's going to have a Oh, that's very kind of you. That's very sweet. Um, it's got an actual zoom lens on it. So, that's very snazzy and very proper. It's almost like I'm a professional or something. Yeah, so me when I spend $100 on a camera. God, I hope it works. I shall be rather upsetty if it doesn't turn out good, but hopefully when we're painting tiny things like the piggies we were doing earlier, um perhaps you will be able to see them a tad bit better, and it won't be a webcam zip tied to a microphone stand. um and the positive is maybe I'll be able to I might be able to try and learn face tracking or something similar, which could be very exciting. Yeah, this will be a nice slow project. And then I've not just going popcat, not just doing now. Although that is very fun. Yeah. Oh! Oh, well done! Oh, that's really exciting. I'm looking forward to hearing all about it. There is that small detail. Oh, bear with me, that was the wrong key. There we go. Yeah, I love the idea of leatherworking. Seems oh, I forgot the conversion from dollars to pounds is a little bit less than I thought it was. I haven't spent as much money as I thought I did. I am so smart. I just double checked the receipt for the camera. Yeah. Um, I am very, very excited about that. Why have I got paint on my face? I don't want paint on my face, thank you very much. That's the one downside of global hotkeys. Yeah, with the new camera, hopefully it'll be a little bit easier to expose for. Oh, yay! It'll be a little bit easier to expose for low light or compensate for too much light. Oh, it's all right. Wednesday was a bit slow. It was a Wednesday was a short one anyway. I didn't have much There wasn't much to do. Is there any way I can make that less scuffed? Or is that just... Oh, do you like... I didn't paint this mug. But do you like my mug? Positivity, please. Because don't we all need a little bit of positivity in our lives? I love little flowers and little things like that. It just makes me happy. Well, who would have thought a bee likes flowers? Yeah, I'll be able to have my camera closer. So I'm very excited. I'm See, I'm making it a proper thing. Can I get this? Bear with me. No, the closer I get, the further. We're gonna have to stay like that. Yeah, and I can get a little bit closer and my head doesn't get in frame as much. Consummate professional. Yeah. This, one of our days might be embroidery, but the majority of what I do will be ceramics. I am just hunting for, I don't want you guys to miss out on, I don't want to have days where I don't stream. I want to do at least something. So, you know, if it works, it works. um, this one's gonna be quite a big final piece when it's done. So yippee, happy, happy. Just chilling. VOD's channel is up, by the way. I haven't put it in my about because I am big smart, but it is indeed up. Oh no. Checking on my other screen if it's actually as scuffed as it looks. Oh, internet. Okay, so it does actually look that scuffed. That's a bit of a shame. Yeah, this is why we're getting a better. That's all right. I know. Um, one of on Wednesday I raided someone and uh they were really kind and they kind of gave me a little shout out. So we're not far away. We're not far away from affiliate, which is absolutely insane to me. I I am the luckiest guy ever. I'm so fortunate. If it's if you need to run off and fix stuff, it's okay. Internet goes splat. Yeah, this embroidery is a very, very long process. So it will take a while, but that makes it good content because it's slow. Oh, internet being such a bully. Uh, but yeah. So this might become more of a thing that I do. Just depends on what I'm feeling like. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. Oh, internet. Oh, technology. So mean to us. So mean. Yeah, we're gonna stay chill. Yeah, this eventually the lettering will say count not the hours, but what was it? I remember what it says, but can I mm, so- collections. No, it's count not the hours, but sow for pleasure. Which, against my best efforts, I am counting the hours, because this is going to take a while. But it is fun, because it's just very. It scratches the same itch as I suppose crochet does for some people. It's kind of mindless when you get into the swing of things. I don't need to think as hard. I get the spacing wrong on this, I'm going to be rather upsetty. Because I need to fix the O's here anyway. But I can only do that once I've got all the letters down. Come on. Probably not have Twitch open. There we go. So, the charms will be going into the kiln on Tuesday. They probably won't be ready to show until Friday at least. But when they do, I will show. I will bring them on stream and show. I'm very excited about them because they are very cute. I was thinking, I can't remember if I told you this, but I have a lot of free space over here, which on this wall, this side, which is where my little kitchen sink and stuff is. So I was thinking perhaps painting some tiles for people, and they could like quote unquote sponsor a tile as either a point redeem or as a donation redeem, if that was a thing that was interesting to people. It probably wouldn't be something I start like immediately, but I think it'd be quite cool. Yeah. And then, because this, I'm not going to get sappy, but then I've always got, you know, I've counted that wrong, haven't I? No, I haven't. No, I haven't, that's just tiny. So then, because this means so much to me, because you guys mean so much to me, then I'll always have a little bit of you guys are always going to be by my side. Quite literally, quite literally. I've always got you guys by my side. Oh, don't look at. Yeah, I mean, did I get so lucky? And I'm not gonna start crying. uh, yeah, you guys are my beehive. I don't know where I'd be without you. Even if we are just beginning. Yeah, so uh, I'm a sensitive little guy, but it's happy. It's happy. Um, and the bonus is that if I put them up there, it's easy for me to take them down without damaging them, or it should be at least. So if I ever moved, I could still take. I could bring them down and still have you in the new space. Or I could just paint you another one. Uh, yeah. Yeah, so anyway. Ah, words are hard. Words are very hard. Ah, that's my honestly, never mind the monetization. The one thing I'm looking forward to with affiliate is unlocking emotes. I can't wait to be silly. Mm. I want to have silly little guys. Go on, Pete. Yeah, this is why this is why we're getting a better camera. Because why is my hand more in focus than that? Uh, Can I open this bottle without breaking my hand? Yes, success. But yeah, so I've got the camera sorted, and that'll be showing up at some point. Um, the um, the next thing on my list of things is maybe a new microphone. Oh shit, I made a sale on it. When did I make that sale? I just made a sale on my Etsy. I've just seen that. That happened 15 minutes ago. Oh my god. Um, Hold on. Careful. Oh. This one. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. A little bit scuffed. Yeah, that that has improved my day immensely. Oh, crash, bang. Push the Wi-Fi box back where it needs to be. Oh dear. Just don't get yourself hurt, okay? Keep yourself safe. Yeah, someone just bought a light pink balloon from my Etsy. Um, Holy shit. um, so I suppose we might be painting balloons. I know, I made a whole £27. Well, before I need to factor in shipping. I know. Ah. Well, that's justified the camera purchase. um. So words. Um, Reminds me, I need to put the red balloons that have been done onto the Etsy. I'm not very good at keeping on top of everything being in stock, but you know, we try. We're doing it. We're getting there. Maybe I need to see if I can get a bee, a little bee emoji with a balloon. Wouldn't that be cute? But then again, ooh. Oh, I'm so excited for you. I hope you have fun. I really do. Seems like leatherwork's a little bit of an arm workout from what I've heard. You gotta keep your make your buff beefy. Oh, come on. Just fixing a little whoopsie. Right. Alright, just faffing with the thing, making sure it does what it's supposed to. If it would go through the eye of the needle, that would be very, very nice. Hang on, get this close to my face. Right. You know what, close enough. That'll do. you. I am fully making this up as I go. But isn't that the fun of it? We're vibing. We... Ooh. Ooh. In, Oh, we do need to get a chat mascot, isn't that? Oh, my face. Let's not have my face in shot. Where's my silly little guy? And on one hand, we could have my puppy dog as or uh, we also have the person that did my PNG tuber, my little guy, also made me some emotes, and one of the emotes, which I'm very excited about, is come on. Look at him. Hang on. There you go. There you are. So that is you guys. My silly little critters. Sorry, I'm having a think about letters. How do I want to do this? Yeah. On the pattern I'm using for this, technically they want me to do these letters in cross stitch, and there's a different there's a completely different pattern for how they look in cross stitch, but I don't want to do cross stitch, so we're not doing cross stitch. We are making up our own rules for the fun of it, for the giggles. Oh, you know, get a new bit. Not that one. Or that one. But yeah, a little sneak peek of the emotes that I might that will be there soon by the looks of things. What was I looking at my emails? Ah, there we go. Me when I forget what I'm doing. Oh no! I hope you're catching up on it. Catch up. Sleep is good. Get. Try and oh, I hope you're able to catch up on your sleep a little bit better, because I have been there, and I know exactly how badly it can suck. God, that's awful. No, that's not how that looks. So that starts there, and then goes. There's nothing quite like counted embroidery to make you question your ability to count. Man. But stress all done. Busy days all done now. At least I hope so. No more stress. Not allowed. Illegal. Hmm. Ha, when the camera shows up, I'll finally have reason to use this. Because I can't exactly, I couldn't exactly tie the webcam to this, but I can do it for the camera. So that's exciting. How should I do a little dip up? Yeah, why not? One, two, three. And then it goes like that. If you say so. Which I do, because I was the one that set this pattern. Even if I don't actually like it now that I look at it. Mm. You know what, hang on. I'll go over and then that. We're trying stuff. We're exploring. One. Two. Went out by one. It looks a little bit ugly, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. No, hopefully still be legible. I would show the pattern I'm using for this, but for the letters at least I'm not I'm not using one. I'm making it up. I'm stubborn. Didn't want to do cross stitch. Did that one. And it only went down one count. Went diagonal. One count. Once it was in line with that. And then we do a proper diagonal. Like that. Can I count? Yes, I can. That's alright. I just made a little bit of progress. In a second, I'm gonna be unpicking both of these O's because I bodged up the spacing. Oh, tell her I said thank you. That's very, very sweet of her. I'm just using a pattern I bought from a craft show. I've only picked up embroidery fairly recently, so I'm still learning, but I'm having a good time. I've been sewing most of my life, so just in little ways, because I like fixing my clothes. I'm short, so I need to turn up the corners of my trousers and all that. Yeah. So I mean, let's have some fun with it. That doesn't look too horrific. Right. Time to fix both of my letter O's. Because your funky little boy did a whoopsie when I was spacing them out the first time. And I moved them both a little bit. I went too far left with this one and too far right with that one. But it's okay, they're just two circles, so it's not hard to fix. Flip around the back. Make sure that I tie off my loopy loops. And then snip. And then it was just going to quickly bury that bit. if only tying things off wasn't so annoying. But hey. No, I need to not do it like that. Let's do it like that. Which then means that I can pull the loops through where I need them to go. Having a fight with some string, bear with me. Crash bang. Okay, that's one side tied off. And then trim that bit. Ideally I would have done this with something proper, but you know, where is the fun in that, hey? Yeah, there you go. Now I just need to carefully unpick all of that hard work. Luckily it was all just a back stitch, so it's not difficult. I'm going to keep the other one in while I redo this one, just so I've got a frame of reference. Because I do like the count on it. It's just all in the You're just a little bit in the wrong spot. Right. I'm just gonna have a think. How far along should I shimmy it? So if that's there, then that one puts that. That was so annoying. I only needed to shimmy it across one. Oh dear. That's why I love embroidery. If I start in there, I go two back stitches diagonal, and then one, two, three. Kind of wish I had a pair of tweezers. I'm gonna quickly tie that down, or else it'd be really annoying. So one diagonal, two diagonal. Or is that too far across again? No, it should be okay. Two. You know what? That spacing looks a bit more sensible. I have absolutely no idea what this background music is doing, why they've got um, rocket radio going on, but you know. Yeah, that looks much. Isn't it so annoying how I was only one space off, and that's made all the difference. It's big accomplished. And then we are gonna keep on schmoovin', even though I have very little thread left on this. I'm gonna see how far I can get it. Well, still counting 3. We'll see how far I can get it to go. And yeah, the combination of capitals and lowercase is a little bit wonky, but it's what I found was the most readable. So if it's consistent, then it looks, you know, it can look like it was meant to be that way. Big smart. Isn't it great how that can transfer to so many things? You fake it till you make it. Oh my god, I've got bubbles in me, I'm so sorry. I say I've got bubbles in me, I'm drinking something fizzy anyway. Oh, almost lost my thread there. Yeah, well, we can get there. Can we? I hope so. I do love this pattern. I really do. I have to see if I can find the people who made it, because it's been sitting in my storage for a fair while. So, I mean, embroidery is it's funnily enough quite a useful skill, because if you need to mend anything, I think we've just barely, yeah, made it all the way around without having to change out my thread. It would be very funny if I managed to get all the way to this last stitch and it didn't work. But no, I done it. I just got to tie it off in the back. Loose snip. And now we fix that one. Come on, little needle minders up there. I dropped something on the floor, but I'm not going to go and get it. For the funny teehees. Split my thread. Now I've got to carefully unpick this one too. Luckily, I don't knot my threads because it can end up leaving big lumps that you end up seeing on the front. It's good sometimes, but not always. I can usually unpick them fairly easily, he says. All it took was me shoving my face right next to big focusing. Come on. Remember to breathe. Oh dear. I'm going to be able to salvage. I'll probably be able to use up a lot of this thread because I haven't needed to snip it anywhere. It might be difficult towards the end, but you know, nothing a bit of good thread tension can't fix. Big explosions. Phew. There we go. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, that's quite short. So, I do. I think I only might need to scoot this one along by one little measure. That might work. Yeah. Okie dokie. See you in a bit. I'm just doing boring counting at the moment, don't worry. turn! Yay! We almost got the O's sorted. Dun, dun, dun. Isn't it amazing how much just shimmying something along by one notch can do? Even if the spacing is a little bit dodgy, especially that in comparison to that, I don't care. I think it looks. I'm quite proud of my progress, and I'm having fun. So you know, victory. Counted wrong somewhere there, but no, I haven't. I'm normal. I'm smart. It looks a little bit wobbly, but you know what? That works. Mm. Yeah. If I ever get on the topic of chat pets, you know, yeah, stream pet. Sorry, you know, one of a little silly guy that does the text to speech. If I ever get donations done, probably will be a little bee guy that sits in that little corner. Thank you very much. We're balling. We schmoovin'. Schmoovin'. Right. Tie off the back of this. I should probably get the other side, the other bits of the letters done. Which is going to be quite difficult. But, you know. I can take this out of the frame and, oh. I love that I put the needle in my mouth as if there isn't a needle minder right there. I'll take this out the hoop and I can show you how how beefy it's gonna be. Yes, I do have a screwdriver that I meant to use for this. Can I find it? No, no, I can't. Silly little boogie time. Just making sure that I've got even tension all the way around. Make sure my lines aren't too warped. They are, but who cares? Tighten it into its loop. Oh, there's no border bit down there. I just have to count it. Okay. Ah, counting. Oh. never made a decision about.
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
That's one down. Wants me to be 3 down. 2 down. 3 down. That's 3 down. That's where it starts. That's the top corner of that. Did I ever... Oh, hiccups. I think we're winging it. Yeah. Oh dear. Come on. Again, I would tie a knot at the back, but I risk it being too visible from the top. So we're making do. Holding it tight. No, that should have been a 1 dot down. And then I go 3 across. But would you guys be alright if I did, every Friday maybe? We had an embroidery and a chat stream. It's just because Fridays tend to be quite slow. It's usually over the weekends. That's when the stuff that's going into the kiln would be fired. So there's not much for me to do. And it means that I can prepare for the rest of the week. If you say so. Okay. That might be the plan then. And we can have a chat about whatever, I think. 1, 2, 3. And go diagonal. Yeah, I do love embroidery. I love how it's so, you know, you can kind of just do whatever and it usually ends up looking quite good. I say usually because sometimes you've got to faff with it. I had that with problem doing the R here because originally it was going to be a full capital, but I just couldn't make it look right, so I ended up stopping there and just doing a little squiggle. I might end up changing it later, but you know, that's the fun of it all, hey? And I do a little doot going in here. And I mean, it'll, as a bonus, I'll be able to get through this a little bit quicker than I have been, because it's quite lonely when I'm just embroidering on my own. I do like embroidery just on its own, but also it's nice talking to people while I'm doing my repetitive little tasks. So, best of both worlds. I get a task done, I have fun, and I can chat as well. So, just double checking that I definitely did close that door that does my oh, ha, I lost one of the bits of threads there. You'd have thought you'd need to keep a door closed to keep your soundproofing going. Like, yep, definitely did that. Don't worry. Even though I'm not too loud. Oh yeah, I get nervous. I project my voice too far. But we're not being a nuisance, so it's okay. This music's fun. Yeah, it's a little bit wiggly over this side, but that's okay because I can still account for it, and it will look all right when it's washed and laid flat and steamed a little bit. I'm going to put this in a picture frame eventually, in 7 trillion years when this is finally done. Because it is going to take a small eternity. But hey, content. I remember to do the little doot to the outside. Can my phone stop turning off? Yeah. Have a good night. Oh, okay. Um, you may wake up in a different person's stream if you do end up falling asleep later. Um, we'll probably be going for another hour, and then I might try and I'll find someone else doing cross stitch or something similar to that we might raid. To be fair, there are worse things. There are worse things that could happen. God, I can't believe I'm, what, 8? Yeah, 8 away from affiliate. Holy shit. Hey! Ooh, that was a big one. Sorry. Say bless you again, I'm going to burst into flames. Oh, so for goodness sake, go sleep, it's okay. Sleep good. Good sleep. Jump scare. Sleep. How did I do this last time? How did I do the spacing last time? Okay, so yeah. Bear with me 2 seconds. Right. Sorry about that, got distracted. We're locking back in. Or at least we're trying to. If this would work. So annoying that that keeps coming undone. I mean, I am doing it myself because I keep snagging it, but you know, oh well. Two, three. Need to go up an extra one because I'm going to do a tiny diagonal right there, just for aesthetic. Okay, now the U looks huge next to the B. That's what it looks like on the reference, so we're going to go with it. Doesn't feel correct, but it's got to be. Oh, it's because I do a tiny little diagonal. Is it? Yeah, I do. I'm so smart. Oh. Right. You know what? My back really hurts, so I think we're gonna stop and we're gonna find someone else to. We're gonna find someone to raid because my back hurts. Right. To which? Let's have a look.